big matchup coming your way this Saturday night, BYU and number 13, Kansas State. We've just wrapped up media availability. What are some storylines you'll be paying attention to for Saturday night's game, Mitch?
Huge opportunity for BYU. Not often you get a nationally ranked team into Provo, it seems, as of late. Last time BYU took down a nationally ranked team was 2022, late night game, September game against Baylor. And so this is a huge game for BYU. And I think that, you know, the theme coming out of this week is that this game's going to be won in the trenches. Kansas State, they are the type of team that can suffocate, you know, BYU. They've got the personnel. I mean, you saw what they did to Arizona, 31-7. This K-State team is not going to be fazed by what BYU brings. But I think that BYU, there's just kind of I don't know how to measure it, Matt, but there's like a good vibe about this team where they're not questioning themselves. This is not this is a team that sincerely believes they've made progress from this 3-0 compared to last year's 3-0. And I believe it too. I think there's, you know, a lot of talk about the quarterback position, but I think that this group is going to be built for a position to go into that fourth quarter and be competitive with K-State.
I had an interview with Fesi Satake, which will play this Saturday on Cougar Sports Saturday, and he noted this year's 3-0 start is very different from last year's 3-0 start. A lot of those things you just mentioned, he echoed in that interview. One thing he did mention as well that will be interesting to monitor Saturday night is BYU's receivers' ability to get open against this Kansas State defense. That's kind of been an underrated storyline so far throughout this year, is that the passing game has been, in my opinion, much improved from last year. Guys like Chase Roberts, Darius Lassiter, they look to be better than they were a season ago. Will that continue? Will that translate against a much better defense? They can throw the football. I hear you. The trenches is important. They have to be able to throw the football effectively to beat Kansas State.
We talked to Darius Lassiter too, and Lassiter's someone that he's had some success this season. Chase Roberts has been great. I think he's looking like an NFL receiver for BYU, but I feel like BYU's got to be opportunistic in takeaways too. Not enough still, I think. There was that SMU game where Mark Collins had the interception, the fumble recovery from Jacob Robinson, but they need more in this game. I think you need about 3 turnovers or takeaways in this game to take down the Wildcats, and that's probably not the team to do it against because this is a group that doesn't beat themselves in many respects, and quarterback Avery Johnson is going to be the toughest test they've faced at the quarterback position. You thought Kevin Jennings was a good athlete. This guy blows him out of the water. I mean, when Kelly Papinga is drawing comparisons to Lamar Jackson, Kelly Papinga is not just saying that for no reason. Like, he believes it. He went up against Lamar. He coached against Lamar Jackson. So Avery Johnson comes with high praise. His athleticism on the ground is going to be tough, but I love the speed of BYU's defense. And I think Jack Kelly, Tyler Batty, I love what BYU's secondary is becoming. And they're expected to get Maury Bamba back. They're pretty healthy, all things considered, despite players being banged up. Running back's still going to be a question mark coming into this game. But there's a good feeling. And then you add in night game, 8:30, vanilla Cougar Tales. Like, what can go wrong, man? This is a big-time opportunity for BYU.
On the note of Jack Kelly, you spotted this out. You should have brought this up yourself, but I'll take credit for it now here on the video. Yeah. Saints were here talking with Justin Enna after practice. So you saw that Mel Kiper report,
yep.
Top 5 at his position. Now we're starting to see tangible evidence of that on the pro trail with scouts coming here to practice.
Well, and it's been noteworthy. I mean, that's been a theme the past couple of years too, where every day there's an NFL scout or two coming to practice. Last year it was offensive line. Every day we were seeing scouts talking to the former offensive line coach Daryl Funk, and now you're seeing more guys checking out. They're talking with TJ Woods. They're talking with Justin Enna. Like, BYU they got to produce NFL talent, and if you're going to win games like this against K-State, a nationally ranked team, NFL talent's got to show up on the field. And BYU, it's a breakout opportunity for BYU. If they win this game, Matt, I mean, everything's in front of them to be in the national conversation and be in the thick of the Big 12 race. We'll have you covered Saturday, noon to 3 on Cougar Sports Saturday, and of course KSLSports.com, the KSL Sports app, and then kickoff, 8:30 on KSL News Radio and ESPN. So Matt Baiamonte, Mitch Harper will have you covered all week on KSL Sports.